back to the channel. Dane Scott, Dane Scott's Truckers Lounge. On a little trip today, as we do take from time to time. But today's kind of a special day because if you guys been watching, I've been messing around with a certain green heavy Chevy. So I decided to purchase the green dump truck, and so today we're heading down to where it's located. We're gonna go pick up Mr. Wizard and then meet the wrecker. We're gonna go ahead and tow it, because if you try to drive something old like that, you're gonna end up paying money. It's just better just to have it towed or trailered home or whatever. So it's only about 40 miles. So that's what we're doing. So if you want to come along with us, stick around town.
Painted sky in a sunset scene, through the window of a GMC. White lines and lighted signs got me hypnotized. There's nothing like the feel of the road and the smell of the diesel smoke. Another 10 or 20 miles, I'll be pulling in this thing.
So let's get this show on the road, shall we?
13 years just laying it down, driving my GMC. You know what I mean.
If you guys are out chasing trucks and trailers like I am, and you're up here in the north, you are experiencing the frigid temperatures this time of year. This is a jacket that is actually heated. See this little red dial right here is put on the warmest temperature. You can put it kind of medium and low. But I don't know why someone didn't invent this sooner, but I love this jacket, Venustus. And if you guys are interested in something like this, look down in the comments. I'll put the links there, and they've even offered to give a discount coupon if you're one of my subscribers and you come to them through the channel. So go ahead and check it out, see if it's something you're interested in. I highly endorse it because it's nice and warm when I'm out in the cold chasing trucks and trailers. Truckers Lounge, the Heavy Chevy's home. So it occurs to me that many of you may not understand the differences between a GMC 9500 and a Chevy C90. So let's go to school, class. So I just happen to have a 1970 Chevrolet Movers brochure featuring the Series 70, 80, and 90. All right, these are the exact same truck as the GMC 9500. All right, here is the coveted long hood version, which accommodated a multitude of engines from the inline 271, from the inline 671 to the 318 to a 12V71, or even cat motors and Cummins. So they had the tilt hood as well. All right, just tilt the whole hood. And then in the background here you see the model like I have, the shorter version. And I think the long hood is a 115-inch bumper to the back of the cab, and the short hood, I'm not sure. Let's see. Let me be sure here. I don't want to tell you wrong. 93. Okay, so that's the difference between the long and short cabs. Here we go. These are, I believe, 80 series and 70 series. A lot of garbage trucks. Remember those? Oh yeah. And still the tilt hood, of course, with the short hood or the long hood. Same deal. Okay. Beautiful looking trucks. I just love the Chevy. I love the grille treatment. I'm just thrilled to death to get mine. And I just happen to have here also the latest issue of the Antique Truck Historical Society's monthly or bi-monthly magazine, Wheels of Time, which is killer. I love it. And by coincidence, they have a feature this month on the heavy Chevys. I mean, come on. You'd almost think that we arranged this, but purely coincidental, but very cool. So if you're a member, of course you have the magazine, and if not, I believe you can get these at Tractor Supply, so check it out. But very, very good article on the heavy Chevys and the motors that were available. And this again is in the Wheels of Time, Antique Truck Historical Society's magazine this month. I mean, the timing's just unbelievable. So you can enjoy that. Like I said, if you're not a member, become a member, ATHS, or go to Tractor Supply and pick up your issue. Okay, what I want to do now is I'm going to show you some killer pics of some 9500s and C90s. Again, same truck. Came down the same production line. They just decided at the end which ones to make GMCs, which ones to make Chevys. And there was far more 9500s than the C90s. Probably maybe a 75 to 25% roughly mix. Somebody might have the figures on that, but far less Chevy C90s were badged. All right, so you'll see behind me here a picture of former Anchor motor freight, and look at that. That's my truck. Not the exact truck, but I mean, that's my truck. I believe it. And here's why I believe mine is an Anchor truck. Number one, because there is, and I was corrected on this, I was going to say the turquoise color, but I was strongly corrected to call it leaseway blue. But I thought leaseway came after Anchor. Anchor turned into leaseway. I may be wrong, but I think that's what happened. And so the Anchor motor trucks had that blue. But at any rate, they call it leaseway blue. So there we go. And I found that color in the door jambs of my truck. It was painted another darker blue at some point, and then the green that you see now by the farmer I bought it from. But in the door jambs and around the seal, there is turquoise, and I'm going to call it that because that's what it is to me. But technically, there's leaseway blue behind the darker blue. Number 2 reason is because they didn't put cab lights on these trucks. The cab lights were out front, see? You can barely see on the front there. And my truck has 0 cab lights, clearance lights, no holes, nothing. Okay? Reason number 3. On the front, they always had a custom bumper structure that went up to hold one car above the cab. And in a lot of pictures, they had to trim the bottom of those fenders to accommodate that upright support post. And the fenders on mine have been trimmed ever so slightly, but they've been trimmed up and out. I can see it because it's not exactly straight. So for those 3 reasons, cab lights, the color in the door jambs, and actually the setup of the truck, really, the way, the length and all that, I believe it had a pusher axle probably, like the one behind me. So I may paint it, just like Anchor, but there's going to be a difference. Number 1, it's not going to have an auto rack on it. I never would find one of those. But if you know where there's one, that may be a different story. But anyway, so without a rack on it, I just don't like a truck without a stack. A big truck should have a stack. So it's going to have one. But other than that, I may paint it like it was supposed to be in the days gone by. So we'll see. Time will tell. You guys know I change my mind a lot. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. So what I want to leave you with today is some killer pics of some GMC 9500s and Chevy C90s. Stick around town.